welcome to my corner of the internet, where I create makeup tutorials and whatever else I wish to film, but mostly makeup tutorials. I'm gonna start trying to do product reviews and hauls, so if you want to see that type of stuff, then make sure you subscribe down below. You can hit that notification bell if you really want to. I'm just starting out, so who knows what's going to happen. I'm going to try and have a video up every single Thursday, and then we're gonna go from there. Anyways, let's get on to the tutorial for this look. Super summery, super fun, and featuring the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. Okay, let's just get started. So whenever you're working with color, you want to make sure that your brushes are all clean before you start. If you're using the same brush for two different colors and then going to the other eye, you'll want to clean your brush beforehand before you start on the other eye, unless you're doing both at the same time. If you are having to clean your brushes in between each eye, if you do so the way that I do it, this is a really good brush cleaner. It dries instantly. Well, within a minute it dries. I'd give it a minute so the alcohol can dry off of it, but this brush cleaner is honestly the best for in between like washes. You would still want to wash your brushes at once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever if you're just doing your own makeup, but this stuff is a lifesaver. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to be taking the Jawbreaker palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm going to be starting with the shade Soaked right here, and then I'll be going in with Wow and then Sour. These will be my three crease shades. So I'm starting off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. They only have one shade right now, but I like to use this to carve out my eyebrows and to prime my eyes for the shadow I'm about to use. I'm just using a Sigma F75 Concealer Brush to use this. I like this concealer brush the most for carving out my brows because it has a flat edge and the brush actually gets quite thin at the tip. I don't really like using a smaller brush for this because I'm impatient. And I'm not really dragging it on my eye, I'm more patting it or swiping it in very small strokes because you don't want to drag your eyelid. It's a very delicate area. And with the primer, I'm going to create a wing so it'll be easier to clean up the outer edge when the time comes. And taking a dry sponge, I'm just gonna pat it in so I don't have any brush strokes. Taking a Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to dip into the color Soaked, and I'm going to create a shape for my crease. I'm patting this on so I have the most color impact. I am taking it all the way down into my inner corner. I'm gonna wing it out. Now that I have the general shape, I'm going to use windshield wiper movements, but not fully across the whole. I'm not going like this, I'm doing small ones, just to blend out that color a bit and also add pigment to what I have laid down. I do have eczema right here, so don't mind this little area looking kind of patchy in some places. I'm then going to take the color Wow on a Morphe M433 brush. This I'm going to blend on the top edge here to create a gradient between the blue and the yellow. So now I'm going to be taking a Morphe M321 brush and I'm going to be dipping into Sour and blending that between the blue and the yellow to create more of a gradient. I really wish I didn't have eczema there. Taking a Morphe M441 brush, I am just going to blend that gradient together in windshield wiper movements. I'm just going to build that color up that I lost. I'm also going to bring the blue down to the outer corner while I'm here. Basically adding in all the colors and blending them over and over again until I get the gradient that I got on this eye here. Sometimes blending can take from anywhere between 5 minutes and 45 minutes. But this eye seems to take longer because of my eczema, because I have to try and make it look, you know, good. with that crusty ass skin. I want to know, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Like, would you be interested in me doing like a ABH foundation review? Do you want to see the Jackie Aina palette that's coming out? Do you want to like a tutorial on that? Do you want a review on it? Do you want me to like see if you should save your money or not? I want to say that this is pretty blended and ready to go. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do. I hate how crusty it looks. I need to see my doctor. Should probably get some eczema cream for my eyeball if I'm able to. So taking my handy dandy makeup wipe, I am going to cut a wing. I'm gonna try and make it as even with the other side as possible. Okay, okay. Alright. Yep, alright. Taking more of this primer, just a tiny bit. So now I am going to be taking the LUXIE 246 Precision Crease Brush. I use it to cut my crease. What I do is I dab and I dab and I dab and I look up. Oh, and that's where I go. I actually have to go higher up than that though, because I did on the other eye. I'm also going to look forward while I'm cutting the crease, because I want over here, like when I look forward, all the color shows. So I want that to happen on this side too. So just like that. So now we are going to blend the primer in a little bit. So I'm going to be taking Sour and just adding that to the outer bit. I'm going to create a gradient into the blue a little bit. And I'm wiping that on a towel. I'm going to clean off my brush. I'm using the MORPHE M321 by the way. And I'm going to dip into Soaked and build up the blue again. I'm just kind of going back and forth until I have a nice little gradient. And taking the MORPHE M506 brush that I was using previously, I'm just going to make sure that that crease is still blended on the outer corner with those two added colors, using a little bit of Soaked and Sour, not together, separately. I'm going to do that. So I just took Soaked, I'm going to take Sour again, and Soaked once more. So now I'm taking the shade Lemon Drop and Orange Juice, and we're going to create magic. So starting with Orange Juice on a ALAMAR Cosmetics, don't know, doesn't have a name on it, but it's the ALAMAR Cosmetics brush. I would maybe say it's a flat shader brush, not sure. I use it for glitter. I'm only going to take it about this far, and then I'm going to dip into Lemon Drop for the rest. I'm kind of going over Orange Juice a little bit with Lemon Drop just to blend it together and create a nice gradient into the yellow. Dipping back into Orange Juice, gonna create that gradient. I like to create like it goes out further at the top of the crease, and then as you get closer to your eyeball, it's kind of like a diagonal V, maybe? I need to figure out how to explain things clearly. Going back in with Lemon Drop. Now with Lemon Drop, I'm going to try and create a little bit of a wing out near the top of the crease. Going in with my MORPHE M506, I'm going to take Sour and dab into the yellow to kind of create a gradient from the yellow to the green to the blue. You thought we were done blending, but you wrong. And then I'm going to dip into Soak to blend back into Sour. Taking this massive container of mascara. It's the Good Vibes mascara from THICC. I don't really like it. I mean, it's just mascara. It coats your lashes, makes them black. Doesn't really do anything special. I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit before I put my lashes on, but I guess I can put my lash glue on. So I'm taking the GLAM Cosmetics lashes in the style THICC. I'm going to do my face products off camera, and I will be back to show you the lower lash line and the final look. Alright, now that my face is done, we're going to finish the lower lash line and the inner corner. So dipping back into my palette, I am going to take SUVA Beauty 350, and I'm going to take Soaked. Let's just keep going with the blue. Tap it off so it doesn't get on my face. So you don't have to make a funny face. Hold your mirror up high while you are shading. Don't quite want to use that brush. I'm going to blend up into that wing that I created and along the lash line. Now taking my M506 brush with no additional product on it, I'm just going to run it underneath to smoke it out. Now taking a LUXIE 221 flat definer, I'm going to dip into the lemon drop, and I'm going to place it right here, almost in the inner corner, but not quite, and blend that into Soaked. Not fully go underneath the yellow, but right where the yellow and the blue connect, I'm just gonna buff it out a little bit. Now taking that ALAMAR brush again, I'm gonna dip into orange juice and just re-enhance the orange on the inner corner here. Add a little bit more of a pop into the inner corner. I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats? It looks like this. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks on top of the Pure Cosmetics Afterglow highlighter. Ooh. So to apply that, I'm going to take my Sigma Beauty E20 short shader brush. This is my favorite highlighting brush, and just add that little bit of sparkle to the inner corner so it pops a little bit more. And here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this super fun summer look. There's not many more weeks left of summer, so I better start creating some fun, colorful looks for y'all while the summer's still hot before we get into the fall glam, which is my favorite season. So yeah, if you vibe with me, make sure to subscribe to me. Down below. You can follow my Instagram if you would like. It's at Amy Bonell. The link will be down in the description. Same with my Twitter. Sorry, I'm looking at the viewfinder. This is like one of my first real YouTube videos in a really long time. So I'm not used to staring at the camera. I'm used to staring at my computer and watching me film a makeup tutorial for my Instagram. So it's a very weird thing that I'm trying to get better at. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and goodbye. Peace.